Ndaba. Una no get shame. No be for blessed on page una go fight. Waiting be okay Zikpa's one and no fit go touch am. Hand supposed to meet that man small now. Why are they fear? Like our brother was saying, there is somebody that was making video from his page calling the governor out. Do you know they went on attacking that guy, calling him all sorts of names, saying he went abroad, he's a nobody, he's suffering, he's frustrated, like that, just insulting him. Why? Because he dedicated his page to calling out the governor that refused to do what he's supposed to do. I want to show you the page of this guy that I'm talking about. Hey, welcome, my brother. Welcome back. Hello. Hey, Jela, I cite you. That man, they're supposed to flog and say, Ngwa saka apia yotu. Saka apia yabo. I don't know. But before I go on, there's one sister that did one funny video. Although the video is in Igbo, I will share with you guys. So she's saying that she did a video and Aba people wants to fight with her. And they are making matter and saying, why did she say that Owerri is better? He says some of them are coming to her inbox, some are calling her on the phone. So wait, so let me start from the So she said that you are bad people. She made a video and she said, Owerri people are good. And you people are coming every time I'm inside her inbox, disturbing her, attacking her, and saying, how can she say that the Aba people are the main men? And she's saying, like, how? That you people are there, all this Okalu came and chop you 8 years. And you people can't still there, Una sit down there koro. T.A.O.G. still come chop una 8 years. Ndị Abia State. Una dey here? Okay. Okay. And okay, Zikpa's come enter there. They don't dey chop una dey go for another 8 years. And you people still have the mouth to be doing nye and talking rubbish. He's saying that the governor that left, at least he did something, he tried. And the one that is doing, the governor of Imo State now, he's still trying. He's trying as in power reach. I said there's nothing he no go feel reach to the point say Imo people go can't get governor will be like Abia State people, and then they'll come they chop on us since how many years? Una no fit do anything, una no fit talk. Our brother is back. Let me see if it will be better now. Hello? Is it better? I'm coming. So let her finish talking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was downstairs before, so that downstairs, the network there is not that strong. So
okay,
I'm upstairs.
Yeah, let me finish this audio first. He said we cannot have it. Okay. Gonna go sit down. They chop on a since on a day there in the Abia State. And when on na Aba, anybody there Aba? Eh? He said where the fee pass from Aba, they go Aba get road. Where the you fee pass Aba pass enter Aba get road. She be in the house on her before. Aba onwenuzo. Aba onwenuzo. Aba ejo who is in Aba? This one don't finish. Who is in Aba? Hey, Abia State. I'm sorry. I don't want to laugh on now, but when I be here, you get something go rich. Eyo. He said, come, let them borrow you a handsome Owerri man let him rule you for 6 months. Eh? Let him rule you for 6 months. Hey, this my sister get mad too. Biafra is done and dusted. Talk about Aba. Your loud microphone mouth. She came from Aba, but look at Onye Aba. Who is Aba? Who is in Aba? Who come from Aba? They gave him microphone. What did he do with it? I will burn down the zoo. I will. Hey, body left here. I shall boyfriend. Hey. Look at Aba. No road. The people have no road to pass. Eh? Thunder. Zitegeba, idiot. Come on, can't tell us Bono Jiburundi guy now. Come on, shin. You say, come on, I'm gonna come on for you. Now, can they talk better matter? Now, can they talk about? Eh? They talk about people. You go, can they talk about? Eh? This one don't say it's not a Biafra. Where did you first see the Biafra? Who is talking about the Biafra? Bingo. Ndubisi Stevie. You are still a bingo. Eh? Ihe na-emegbu oge ebe ahụ. Eh? Where is it going to come? Inside your head. Where is it going to come? Look at the disgrace of their generations. Not even your family. For your own generation, now you be the disgrace. You know the shame. You still get mad at a time like this. Eh? So you people have mouth to go and be talking about Buhari. You people have mouth to be writing. Una no see. Una they write Tinubu. They write Lagos. Una no get shame. Eh? My brother, you're welcome back.
Thank you so much. Emma, sometimes all these comedians, they talk true. People know they listen, they just laugh.
Yeah.
Comedians, I love them so much because they tell you, like our old-time musicians, warrior them and all that, they be prophet we'll get. But we not even listen to them. We just dance the instruments they go. But we not even listen to their advice.
Yeah.
Now that another kind of music is there now, everybody's jumping up. Dancing.
Now we there, yeah.
That's the problem where you have the pride. Everybody
now we there, yeah. Now we there. The thing is,
I will tell you something.
Strong, then you are strong. If you are strong, you can back one. Oye di can mebu. So are you strong or are you weak? Every day you are chest thumping. Are we there? Now we there, yeah. But now you declare marginalization.
I was having problem with one guy like that. Not even problem. It's my driver anyway. He always send him an error. Anytime I'll just call him, say, look, go and buy me something. He was telling me about all this divided Nigeria. Say, let me tell you something. Yeah, you the governor, you are the president in your own house now. Look after your family and your life now. Better for you. Now he's telling me, how do I travel? Say, to travel abroad now is hard. You are looking for something to countries to go. Now the Brexit is there. This country, they won't talk you. I always tell you that time, there are things you will do. Honestly, government will look for you. They will come for you. You come. They will be looking for you. Inside the kind of job I do, I don't go out there to look for money. It's not possible. People will come to my shop and ask me, "Can you be able to do this for me, please? Please." They will add please to it. I know that Nigeria don't have anything for me. Honestly, when I was going, I look at it like nothing is happening there. I have to look at it. I have to make sure I survive. I tried a lot of things. All this earlier, I first had a boss to raise money for this my job. I'm not.
All the energy you are using to do all this, can't you use that energy one city at a time? Imagine if Abia is operating at its peak as an economic powerhouse. All these young boys that can't went to gather and they are doing salute for the Kolomenta. They will have something doing.
That's rubbish. If you grow up in Abia, you don't have any good, honestly, you are mad. Abia has nobody. Abba gave you the report, all the abroad.
Yeah, but now, before, but now, no road. Even if you carry market, where you want pass, go sell them.
Because this thing, not be today the thing start to. Okay, well, I tell you one story. There was a time I come from, I enter bus when I was in Nigeria. From Port Harcourt, they come Abba. If you enter bus from Port Harcourt, they come Abba, they will tell you, if you eat, make sure you don't throw the thing from the window while you are still in Port Harcourt. No throw something come up for window. Driver go warn you. If anything happen, they will catch you. If they catch me and you. Do you know the driver will be driving to immediately you can't enter people, they enter, but they will tell you, if you know say you chop something for this motor, throw them away or throw it in from the window. I don't want to see dirty for this car. Another announcement, 2 announcements in one bus. You die Port Harcourt. You know they throw something for window. This thing never started today night before. They look at Abba like, even you there Abba say, you know go say Abba, you know go know say Abba the smell. If you leave another place, honestly, you and come to Abba, you know say that Abba the smell. But when you live in a place that always smell, honestly, you used to it. You don't even know. You don't know. Everywhere is dirty. I know Abba in and out. You just they look above the road and all that. Enter, but you see people coming out from Ihioji, Ngwa Road. Go there, go see how people are living like animals. Animals even better. You can't see a leopard and a lion living together in the bush. It's not possible. They have their own place. But this time, you see everybody packed like, and you see the people like. When I was in Abia, I vowed, even if I don't have one, I will never leave that side. Never. Because environment where you live in any country where you go always affect your decision. If you enter London, you know now. If you enter Europe, go live outside London. People wait outside London come club, we don't know. When they chop is here, we know say they never see it here for a very long time. Or we they see it here every day. So nothing there. You understand? We see how they are eating like they've never seen it before. We know that they are going.
This question now, I just want you to address this question like, why are they not talking about, like, why is it not a focus point?
The thing is that this question now, I'm not the one that's supposed to answer this question, but I'll help. You understand? Because
that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, una they fear that okay, they fear face.
See why? Do you know why? Yeah. All these people making money from them, you know, doing online program and that, making money. They focus one side. They know that this is what they want to hear. You understand? When you see somebody, person where they suffer, the only thing, it's like you want to sell Bible now. You don't go Afghanistan, they sell Bible. Now, like, you know, say you don't go sell even one. Because you can't say your Bible. You go, first of all, go market research. What do you see people, they are suffering? Yes. What do they need? What do they want to hear? That's what they want to hear. Then you sell it to them. That's the only way. Before, if you are doing, bring 2 people will bring 2 people. You can never go to Banana Island to say that.
Yeah.
You go to or you go
so instead of them to talk about Fox Road,
yes,
they want to hear Buhari last.
Those people, if you are telling them about Fox Road, the other time,
show us this man. Show us Aisha boyfriend.
Yeah, in Fox Road, they see. You tell them about something that they've never seen before. So they will buy it if quick than this. They see Fox Road every day. So if you're telling them about Fox Road, it's not a new story for them. So how are you going to make money at the end of the month? But you trying to help them out, coming out from that thing. Those people making money from them, will never allow you to exist. They want to use them against you. They want to use them against you. Not that they don't want, but they want. We need more people. How many people talking about telling them about this thing? About 4 or 5 of us. How are you going to do it? You can't do anything. Those people that are selling those lies to them, where are they on Facebook now? They've disappeared. They've viewed their page. All of us, all of a sudden, you don't see them. They are now on the ground. You are not their enemy because you are still there trying to make sure, because of the love you have for them, trying to make sure they come out from there. But they don't want to listen. What are you going to do? You can't stop. You are called. You are called.
As of today.
So this is Fox Road, a major road in Abia.
Abalibe is from there. Abalibe is from there. A corner man. I don't understand. This man, they will say, Abba, we will build Abba. Say, no problem. Abba, when you going to look at Abba?
Hey, this is Fox Road, though, my people. Are you people seeing Fox Road? Fox Road. That's what we are looking at.
I don't understand.
Road. And this road is supposed to lead people to area market, the major market, right? Omega.
Yeah. No, if you go, this is maybe Port Harcourt Road. This is not Abowere Road. I don't think it's Abowere Road.
This is Fox Road.
This is Fox Road.
Yeah.
You understand? You can get to area through Fox Road, through Port Harcourt Road and Express flyover. You can go through there, but there's no road. Umule, there's no road in Umule.
How can Nnamdi Kanu have this kind of backyard and he will still have
He's not interested in this thing. This is not why he's there. He's not interested in all these things. But we live in Aba. I don't think he never lived in Aba. I lived in Aba too well when I was like in my 20s. I was 20 years when I came to Aba. So I know Aba too well.
Everywhere you look, all over the place, Rover, River plus road, that is Rover.
See, they have big
road, Rover.
They have big gutter there in School Road. If you see massive gutter from Ezekiel,
our brother Chimeze is here.
From Ezekiel straight, go down to Waterside. But you see market on top of that gutter, everywhere is packed. If you ask them to move so that they will clear this, they will say, this is where we feed our children. How are you going to? What are you going to do? They will come against you. Leave the gutter, leave this place. No way. So that's problem. I don't know.
So that means the solution is in Abuja on top of Buhari.
See Abuja. All this road, you understand? How many federal roads there? The only federal road in here is a Port Harcourt Road. Only federal road there. Forget about Port Harcourt Road. What of Ungwa Road? Ungwa Road is the federal. Fox Road is the federal road.
So look at what our brother here wrote. He said, Madam Blessedom, what you are seeing in Aba today is a system created by Ungwa people to retrieve lands they sold to non-indigenous people.
No.
Greed, wickedness, and self-hate runs in every Ungwa person.
No. How many houses where Aba get where Ungwa people get for Aba? The thing where about the two, only they are in local government, local government and agent and all that. That's the only thing they are doing. You can only see them in the local government, about not local government. They food there. So forget about that. All those programs, all those stories. It's story.
So our brother Ikechi, they say that your own no just join. The people that are calling Buhari, the people that are telling us what is happening in Kaduna, the people that are concerned about the Christians in Kano and the Christians in Sokoto, where did they stop now? Why you people not care about your own people that don't have road to go and even sell market? I don't understand. And you have a governor that even follow, they join, they talk waiting, they happen, they do travel, they go America, they do holiday. In this year alone, you don't travel 6 times. So it's on top of doing nothing. Una no get shame. Ndaba.
You are talking about traveling. Does he live in Aba? How many times have he been there? Did they come about? You're talking
My
about
brother
traveling time.
Chimeze, you are welcome to tell us. Oh, Ndaba,
Chimezie
I don't
Abaman,
know.
Abaman.
Good evening, sir. Good evening,
I
sir.
get it.
Sister
Wait.
Blessed,
Thank you.
the, the
Adaba.
issue at hand is just not about Abia State in total. You know, every concerned citizen of Abia State or indigenous, it is time we need to focus all our energy, nothing but on Abia State. And I'm sorry, let me greet everyone watching Blessed on. Good evening. Oh, sorry for my apologies for not greeting. Now, I've
Good
always
evening,
said it,
everyone.
charity begins at home. For those who live and do businesses in Abia State, their concern should be, why is Abia not working? We are just talking about Abba. There are documents out there. Milton Road was built with 3.5 billion naira. That is a square meter, which is like a normal ruler, is 50 million. You know, what about the 10 billion taken to start the Abia State airport? That money is gone. No airports, no project, no single
Oh,
block.
wow.
From the days of Orji's locality today, how much loan has been taken to build the Abia State government house? How much did OKZ take out? How much did TLG take out? Nothing, not a single stone. And yet, you find majority of Abians focusing on the left view of Buhari. When he said the truth, you know, we are in trouble. And people need to understand, very soon, no banks will give Abia State loan anymore. The Agricultural Development Bank, the loan of 300 million, where is it? Now, I've always made this, let every one of us go back and hold every member representing our constituents responsible and begin to ask them key questions. What are they doing? Where are the oversight functions? Even the Abba erosion, they signed the money, they took it away. Abia State is cost. Let me just use that word. It's my state. I can't do nothing about it. Every person from Abia State, Abuja is not your problem. Obi winning the next election, or Tinubu, or Kwakwaso, or whoever, shouldn't be our main focus. We need to look for a way to rescue Abia first. Because Abia is in bondage. If we challenge judges or now, all he will say, he made money before he got into politics. But while I was a student of Abia State Polytechnic, in 1999, they took money, levy from each building in Aba that is development levy.
15,000 or 20,000. I think 15,000 or 20,000.
That is it. Now, where did that money go to? When I was still a student, this is Abia State Polytechnic, this is Abia North, Aba North, sorry. We share fence. Yet then the chairman there was Emma Balemba. I challenged him. There was each time he raised, that road is no more terrible. This Abia State, this is Guaranteed Trust Bank. On that road, lives Aba North. No road, no nothing. He raised everywhere, is flooded. Even when I went for reality organization, I stood up and I challenged all these of Carlos' mom. What is happening to our people today? PZ is gone. Unilever is gone. Equitable is gone. Now, let anybody who, for example, now, any motorist, look at people. How many days do they have to spend in the mechanics fixing their cars because of bad road and flood? And yet, you see them focusing their energy on the wrong thing. I don't know what. Now, look at the technical school. There is nothing working in Abia State. The problem we have in Abia State, now, even now, there is a guy from Ungwa who is picking up. They still try to blackmail him that he's fighting one of their own. This is what will destroy Nigeria. You're fighting one of your own. No. There are few courageous people in the world.
Yeah.
If those that are sensible, when people rise up to, point out these anomalies, this poor governance, people should understand there is nothing personal, but it's for our own collective good. Now look at OKZ Bazu trying to play the ethnic card that it's time to ask PDP, what is it in Fondibo for the last 16 years? OKZ Bazu,
While he was governor for the last 8 years.
Not a member of
7 years.
So now he's trying to distract Ndi Igbo again with this their criminal shenanigans. He runs from the politician to the list of anyone looking at Buhari left here. Now, it is not about PDP. PDP is just a party. It's about individuals. You know. Now, under Buhari, Nigeria got the Paris Club reformed, if I'm not mistaken. Abia State got their own fair share, 12.5 billion. Where is that? Do they want us to open up? You know, the documents are there. But now, our people will never reason. Emotional and ethnic lens has blinded every one of them. Today, okay, see, Bazu is trying to tell them, it is time to ask PDP what is on the card, on the table for Ndibo. Okay, see, Bazu, you have been the governor of Abia State under PDP. What have you done for the last 7.5 years? See, OJ, what have they done? You know, these are questions that people need to ask. And you see the members of House of Assembly, none of them is saying anything. Probably they are afraid of their lives. But if they can't speak, let them leak authentic and genuine documents to people that can speak up, so they begin to challenge them. Now, Abia State is on record. No civil servants are paid, including pensioners. You know, what is happening? Nobody's asking this question. But now you see them trying to tell you there's an Igbo agenda. There's no Igbo agenda anywhere on the table. Igbo agenda starts from your local government to your state government. If they cannot fix with all the money they've gotten, now Abia as a state makes over 5 billion monthly as the IGR. Do people understand what 5 billion is? Can any person from Abia State tell me that one single hospital is functional? But we are not ready for this conversation. Now you see them tomorrow crying they're marginalizing you. I've said this for the record. The only person marginalizing me is that politician.
You know what I don't understand. What I don't really understand is, like, you already know the people, like Ojus or Carlo. What is this? Ikpazu is one. Abaribe, like TAOG. You know, Ojus or Carlo, he finished, he went to the Senate. TAOG finished, he went to the Senate. And Ikpazu is gearing up to go back to the Senate, you know. And basically, this state has been in the pocket of these three people in conjunction with some other people. There are very few of them. And if you look at the population of Abia people, like, and then you wonder, like, are they under hypnosis? Like, how come they are not able, like, these are just a few guys and they are the majority, numbering in millions. How come these few individuals just have them in their pockets and their destinies like that? Because I'm reading from this ex-Steve page. He said that 10 billion naira has already been awarded for this Fox Road that we are looking at.
How many times?
How is this not a crime?
Don't take my word for it. Okay, Zibazo, one of his interviews, when he was challenged on the poor road he was constructing, you can imagine somebody who claims to have a PhD to assert that people pour hot water on the road. That is what spoils the road. So does it mean from the beginning of the street to the end, people pour hot water and pour?
That's your government.
For road,
Maybe you need these prayers.
Now you see that ex-Steve, he's another person. People are fighting him for speaking up. And he has brought out the breakdown of budget already for 2019 and 2021. Money spent. Even the so-called local governments of, within the Ngwa region, monies were signed in their millions. Nothing. It's only in Abia State where 1.2 billion was used in fixing a street light. Where is the street light? Let them tell us the location. Now, Abia was 31. People need to read Bazu's speech. Where is the 150 roads they constructed?
Exactly. That's what the brother is also writing. That where is the 150 roads?
And when you say these things, people come, you hate your people, you hate your people. How long?
And they are talking about marginalization. In this case, now, when the governor has the resources to arrange his state and he didn't
1 minute.
Marginalizing who?
NDDC, Abia State is a member of NDDC. Since NDDC was formed, they've been getting their fair share. That is, apart from that, they've been getting at 13%. Now that runs into billions. Where is the money? When people talk about marginalization, I just consider they don't understand what they're discussing. Say, for example, now, I'm from Abia, Umuahia, not precisely. Now, for the last 16 years, there's no presence of PPP project in my place. Sinking a borehole is not possible in my locality. Now, NDDC, with all their projects, after Timi Alaibe, the next NDDC chairman was Onyemu Gochuku. He's from Ohoho, Umuahia North. All the project of NDDC in Ohoho, none came to my place. Now, the only source of drinking water, we got it through a former minister under Buhari, who happens to be from my maternal village. You know, they sank the borehole very fast, so all we did was to lay pipes now. Now, what am I saying? If you are from my, you know, I'm not a ghost. People know me. When you're thinking, think like a human being. They should train their mind on how to think. Now, you'll be crying, APC's Fulani government, it's Hausa government, they hate us. But if you're from my own part of that Ohoho, all the communities now that we can have waters running our place, that our relatives don't have to cross express, as they call it, which is the highway, to go and fetch water from Okun, which is very far. Today, if water is running, at least in my compound, we've, you know, gotten our own water. Now, people can comfortably fetch water. It is the APC government. What has the PDP government done in the last 60 years? They construct road. No road leading to my village is motorable. But others, they do it. So why would they construct Omuago, Nkwebu, and they won't construct my own road? So am I not part of Ohoho? So if I need to discuss marginalization, why should I focus on Abuja instead of that governor that is marginalizing me? You know, if I need to discuss marginalization, I will take it to the people, to the councillors. Blessed, you're mute. Your voice is not coming out. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I muted my mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said, look at this one, Obasi Silas. He came here to be writing rubbish and fighting what he don't know anything about. Come here and show us your coconut head and tell us what we don't know now. Come with your coconut head. Show us your mumu face. MU square raised to power 2022.
Let me tell him what he doesn't understand. Governance is no favor. They owe it to you. Say, for example, a majority of them making these assertions, flying all over social media, who are intellectually disabled. He has a village. And he has to know that people live in that village. Not every one of us will live in the city or urban area. Now, to the woman who resides in the local community, they deserve to have at least a good maternity. The same way the man in the city wants to procreate or have access to medical, those people in the locality deserve same. What about the schools? You know, we are not asking for much. All we're asking, do what you need to do. And you see the same people, they give them peanuts. At the end of the day, if I'm to be selfish, I shouldn't worry myself about anything. But the difference is what I've seen the white man, most of them, they've come a long way. They begin to think about humanity. All we are saying, let's have a conversation and begin to think about humanity so we can come a long way. That is why this same thought of, Onyabaga, they've seen it. You know, yes, I know that our democracy and our coexistence have not come that long. You know, we've not come a long way. That is not even visible for someone who was born in Abia State, raised in Abia State. So long you're not from Abia State, you can't even talk about contesting election. You know, but I don't want to deviate. Let them go to Lagos and look at least, I don't want to mention his name, the last election, he's from my maternal community. He contested House of Assembly, Lagos State, not councillorship. the Yoruba people did not fight him. Nobody tore his posters.
Henry.
Oga Smith, give me 1 minute. This man was not born in Lagos, so he did not marry a Yoruba woman.
So I want to read this thing that our sister wrote. She wrote that I was born in Abia. My father has a house there, but since his demise, nobody is living in the house because the area is very dirty with people dumping waste on the streets. People are also dumping waste in front of our home that we have to pay someone to be watching over the property. I have moved my mother out of Abia. I can't even visit Abia when I visit Nigeria. Guys, pray for Abia, but Abia in general. Now the prayer we dey pray, Chineke na ke pray me anile.
Henry, yeah. Yeah, something I want to say because
Sorry
I'm
that
leaving.
I'm making a joke of it, but in a way, I'm at a verse. At a verse in my spirit, because you have a problem as big as this. Instead of you to be addressing it, let it be on your mouth and be talking about it, dragging your okay, Zikpa's not supposed to get face to come where people they like. It's supposed to be in a case that if people are coming and you want to go, they say, you are who? So if they say people like that are governor should come out, you too, you'll be following them to come out. That is the kind of reaction he's supposed to be getting.
See,
PDP or no PDP, these people are completely intellectually. Hey, my brother, give me that English again. Intellectually incapacitated.
They're intellectually disabled.
Hey, intellectual disabled. Hey, nah, you don't finish the grammar for there. Intellectual, like they don't know where they say, I'll give them 500 naira. Now, some people don't have 500 naira. I even put bags inside. I even bring Chicken Republic and Domino Pizza. I brought that development.
you see, yeah.
There's
something I want to add
but
to what
meanwhile,
you're saying.
be talking, my brother. I want to show you a video from YouTube. And this brother, he does a lot of video on YouTube. I've shown you his video before. Maybe you
Henry,
can check him out.
To add to what you just said now about Igbo man contesting in Lagos. Yeah, my wife schooled in Alvan. After her youth service in Osun State, she got a job in Abia, Abowe Road. When Abia State was created, do you know what happened? They asked if you're from Imo State, you should leave. My wife lost that job till today. So when people are talking about Igbo people, Igbo, we hate ourselves. We don't love for anything.
So my blessed people, I don't want you to look at this
talking about doesn't make sense to me. We hate ourselves. We are our own problems.
Sorry, my people. I just want you to be looking. Not be Abuja and they look like this. So Mona just they look sha. It's free. No. I'm muted because of copyright. My people, as you are looking at this place now, where do you think you are seeing? This is Ikorekpene. Ikorekpene. On the side, like it's not up to 30 minutes from Abia State. They have a border. While Theology was there chopping, Aojiza was there chopping, Ikpas is not chopping. Akpabio, Obom Victor Atta was laying the foundation. Akpabio came and finished work. And even what is his name that is there now? Udom is continuing. But now we go to make man. Now we there, yeah, Imakonda. You want to destroy this, so you want to burn it down, not in the end, Nigeria now. When you are not developing your place, you think that the person that is putting work and putting his place to look like this wants his own to be destroyed? If you are looking at this thing, doesn't it look like sorry, doesn't it look like Abuja? But look at your own. And you can't even use it to sing. You can't make a topic of it. You can't hammer on it. You can't drag the governor. You are still respecting them. When they are coming, you will line up and you will be singing. Eh?
Yes.
You are still singing until Netia Kanobi. They call it chest thumping. Netia Kanobi. Imakwandibu. And tomorrow you still say they are marginalizing you. And koro for your eye, you are seeing the people that are, you are not even making them your topic. No. How can you fix all your eyes on Abuja and not a Fulani Caliphate Hausa Fulani? Like, hello, do your own first. Eh? Why can't you do your own first?
Everyone is happy when Abuja is being attacked. We can't concentrate on our own thing. The thing is,
I want just take a look at Ikorekpene. Look at road now. Make una come see. This is not Abuja. Now all of them are packing themselves to Ikorekpene. Now. They don't get too head though. They don't get too head.
I think I've said this on your program previously. The last CAF Champions League that was played, it was played in, I think, Akwa Ibom or so, where they have this big stadium. So one journalist who happens to be, not like a very close friend, but he's from Abia State, and he despises you saying anything wrong with Abia State. But the funny thing, when he went on that tournament, from the minute they got into contact, when he was doing videos showing the, within flyovers, up, down, road, I was like, oh, I said to myself, so he loves such infrastructure, but he doesn't want it for his people. Now he was fooling himself, making that video
about people. I never see this kind of thing before. Now my neighbor, hey, yeah.
That is it. You see, for that state hosting the CAF Champions League finals, put Akwa Ibom on the African map. Because at least that very day, it's not like a group stage or knockout, which anybody used to play. This is like a finals. It's just like a Champions League finals being played in Berlin.
Yeah.
All cameras, all major media is focused on what? Berlin. At least most people who have never heard of Berlin,
yeah,
who heard for the first time.
Yeah.
Do people? You see, when people don't understand the value of commerce and trade. Now you see them criticizing. Even some of them come, when they try to discuss these things, they don't understand anything. Some discussions are bigger than them. Say, for example, the discussions you could bring in areas of medicine and sciences. It can be bigger than, because I would not understand the terminology or neither even have a grasp of what is being said. Now, what am I trying to say? It is high time, when we look at Ebonyi State, what Ebonyi is getting as federal allocation is not even bigger than what Abia State is getting.
Yeah.
But look what Dave Umahi is doing. He wasn't the first governor. We've had Sam Egu, and I think either Elechi somebody. Now, in the Abia, it is time we focus on the rescue mission. Let's not worry about Abuja. Abuja is not your problem. Buhari left here, it's not your problem. Aisha boyfriend is not your problem. Your problem is the governor and members of House of Assembly and the commissioners. I understand the whole thing is all about that ethnic card. How long do people want to dwell on it? It is taking you nowhere. It is taking you nowhere. No roads. None of the roads are motorable. All hospitals are shut down apart from FMC Umaya. Which other government hospital is working? Look at the state of the technical college. Look at the state of the hospitals. Look at ABSU. Everywhere losing accreditation. And when they try to say the simple truth, they can't think. Now, Abia State is a member of NDDC. Every month, they get their 13% derivation. That is outside of federal allocation. That is outside of the IGR. That is outside of even the borrowings from bank. Where are these money? A government that has year in, year out, now this OKZ Basu government, 10 billion for Abia State Airport. Not even a single thing was done, and the money is vanished.
Billions. So it's like when they hear government, it's like bring the money, let's share it. That's their own idea of government.
That is it. And today you see OKZ Basu. Now you will not even see any PDP governor call him out. Not even his good friend Wike. The minute most of us, can process our thinking, these politicians, irrespective of their party, they just want to be united in power and affluence and to continue to oppress the Nigerian citizens.
And
Now,
anyone, the one that is doing well, like you are saying, Umahi, like our brother is also corroborating, they hate him with passion. They don't like Umahi.
Because of what? He did not fall to the ethnic blackmail.
Hey.
Was he not somebody busy blackmailing that he's a Janjaweed slave, Fulani slave? You know, and these people that are doing nothing, they don't call them out. At least
because they belong to their accepted group, Abi.
That is it. You know, and it hurts because when you see people deliberately continue lying to their people rather than tell them the simple truth, you know, they continue lying. Tomorrow they will rise, they will tell you that Yoruba people are your problem. The Yorubas are moving forward.
Yeah.
They've come a long way. You know,
Abia, Mekuna can't see university. This university was built by Dave Umahi that you love to hate.
He started ultra-modern market
Look
from
at him
to finish.
Look at Dave Umahi. Look at him. My brother Chelsea, you're welcome.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you have to? Are you from Abia? Are you people afraid of the governor?
Good evening, blessed Dom. Good evening, Omega Smart.
You're welcome.
Good
evening, Times dear.
Good evening, Tochi.
Yeah, blessed Dom. You know, some discussions like this, I wish we can do it in Igbo, you know, because when you talk in Igbo, you tell your people the real truth.
Be talking in Igbo. You know, I have an audience that is not only
I will speak in English since you know they say,
my brother, it's good that we can speak it, but when they are writing epistle about the colonies of Caliphate, do they write it in Igbo?
Because
when they are blowing trumpet, Fulani Janjaweed, they don't write it in Igbo.
You know
when
why?
They are writing all the marginalization, all the history of Nigeria, how everything is against Igbo. You understand? So the mouth they are using to tell the world how Igbo are marginalized, how Igbo are hated, while the elite are sitting on the people comfortably and they are not saying it.
Okay.
So now we see they use the same language.
Okay, blessed them. You know why I wanted to say, you know why I said such thing, But since our people have refused to, you know, like, you know, at a time, you don't even need to listen to someone before you know the reality. Sometimes you ask yourself some questions. Can I tell you something? It is becoming very clear that Ndi Igbo are allergic to development. I saw a video. I'm sorry to say this, but I will give you my own fact.
Hold
on. Let me say, if I will finish my own fact, if it is a lie, you people would disagree with me or agree with me. Blessed I watched a video today from, I don't know, I saw it in a page. I think it was an IPOB page. They were saying there was a demolition that happened in Lagos State. I think a market. I saw it today. So they were saying, have you seen what our Mazi have been saying? We have been warning you. One Nigeria have happened to you. Now, that one is past. I saw another video emerging from Anambra State about some demolition Sorudo did. They are already on Sorudo's neck now. They want to strangle him to death. Now, you know why I said this thing? To 80% of an Igbo man, what development, what good governance means to him is leave him to do whatever he wishes. That is his own. Now, back to when El-Rufai was the interior minister of Abuja, do you think if it had been an Igbo man, he would do such thing in Abuja? No. El-Rufai did this. Who cried most? Igbo people. Watch, anywhere that is demolition in Nigeria, who will cry most? Igbo people. They are not doing demolition because they hate you.
My brother, let me just borrow 1 minute and say something. Because now, let's go back to the flooding in Fege, right? When Soludo, now, Obiano was the governor, what do you call it? Peter Obi was the governor. They just abandoned those things. All the flooding people from Fege is suffering is because of roads, or I'm sorry, houses built on the wrong channels, right? Now, when he tried to demolish the Odumeje church, and people are crying, Carry on. At the end of the day, you've just hit the nail on the head. Let's have fair attitude. Just they want to be left alone, do whatever they wish. Then that is development for them.
Okay, now I am from Nnewi. I believe most of you must have heard about Nnewi. It's a very popular town, especially the people always make like they're so proud of where they came from. But could you believe that today there is no double lane in Nnewi? No single double lane. I don't think the widest road in Nnewi is up to 10 feet wide. I don't think so. There is a federal road that passes through Oba to Nnewi to Okigwe, like to connect that. It should be a double lane, but they refused. They said no. That 10 lane in Lagos State, that Lagos Badagry Express Road, do you think if that would have been in Igbo, do you think they will accept for you to do such thing? They won't. That is a typical Igbo man for you. And when you begin to tell them, they begin to feel like they know it all. Look at the whole state. Look at the kind of development going on in the whole state. Apart from Igbo land. Yeah. People are building houses anywhere they like. They are buying, when you try to do anything, they will come for you. They will begin to shout, oh, this governor hates us. Oh, this governor is not good. We warn you people. He's working for Fulani Caliphate. And this is the kind of government you see. Now, what baffles me so much is, I live in Germany. I try to understand the system of Germany. Now, I discovered that in every how do you call it, like a local government, or every local government, there are towns in every local government, and the people, like the town, they have this government on their own, like we call it the Stad. These people are the ones that they give you the map of their town. They knows how where the roads, everything will go to the beauty of their town is being developed by the indigenous. So those people we call the Stad, the city people. Come to our place now. Let's assume, I always tell someone, say, Soludo might spend the rest of his 8 years in governor. He wouldn't even know that such road exists in your hometown. The local government chairman of your town might spend 8 years. He won't know that a particular road exists in your town. Who is in the position to do it? Sometimes you people put yourself together. I lived with white people, and that is why anywhere they see themselves, no matter, even if you take all the whole resources, national resources there out, come back in the next 10 years, they will be among the best economy in the world. They know how to put themselves together. Who stops you people from putting yourself together? Only a town. If you want to develop, come together. Form something like a government on your own. You have the power. You have every time have this PG. What's it called? President General. Put yourself together. Set up a map, a plan for your hometown. Make sure people don't build anyhow. Make sure people don't do things the way they like. You don't need this. You don't. If for me, you don't need even the local government to develop. Put yourself together. I see people. They come to when you only see them when they are having events.
Let me interrupt a little bit. While you are talking, I say Abia unu development. Make I just make I no be saying a mouth. Now na neighbor, and if una they see Akwa Ibom people now go they look they say una better pass them. Who them be? And the pre na them. So my brother, you can continue.
Okay, look at a massive land. This is a park. Who? Even the normal little parks we have in Igbo, they have been sold off. Houses everywhere, shops everywhere.
Market. They are looking at it now.
It's all about market.
Anything green, they abhor it. They don't know that it's part of the development. Development is not only when you pour concrete everywhere and build some concrete walls up and down. It will not look as if it's some kind of deserted green wasteland.
I think, blessed God, to me, I believe what we need now, and what baffles me is, Ndibo is the most traveled, like in Nigeria, they are the most traveled. Why are they not telling themselves the real truth? You've got people who have traveled. You've got a lot of people who live outside Nigeria, who live in Western world. Why are they not telling the people the truth?
My brother Tochi, let me say this. Most
You
times
know,
when he tries to engage,
I'm sorry to interject. I'm fascinated with Akwa Ibom and Uyo because I did my youth service there. I lived in Abak. Abak is like 30 minutes to Ikorekpene, and Ikorekpene to Umuahia is about less than 30 minutes, just a short road and you are there. And I'm looking at this transformation and I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. And the whole time our people were shouting, Hausa Fulani Caliphate,
Look
change the
at
constitution, destroy Nigeria. Continue, my brother.
you see, Tochi, let me just say this. I think that was about 2 months ago. This is my own uncle. We're having a conversation. What ended the conversation when I refused him to continue saying Hausa Fulani is responsible. I said, listen, now the wharf rats we have, they are not Hausa Fulanis. These are the people who goes losing people's headlamp, doing everything. That what we have is simply a system that is dysfunctional. But he will say, no, Hausa Fulani. I said, what do you mean by Hausa Fulani? The wharf where you go to work every day, who are the wharf rats? How many Hausa boys or Fulani boys are the wharf rats there? Unfortunately, when you look at the number, it's Yorubas, Ndi Igbo, and few people. And what do they concentrate on? Breaching everything. The problem with most of our people is that tell them what they want to hear. Hausa Fulani. Even tell them the reason why erosion is finishing their local community is because of Hausa Fulani. They will take it hook, like, and sinker. But try to point out to them that your governor needs to put a concrete wall to breach that, or get a good construction company to look at the soil test to let them know how to either channel the erosion or know what is happening. They'll begin to curse you. Because you know Igbo. So my brother, even say that you might be surprised that even if you go to your local community to interact with your own kingsmen, you end up disappointing them because you will not tell them Hausa Fulani.
yeah.
The minute you don't tell them Hausa Fulani, you've disappointed them. But the minute you see them, yes, Hausa Fulani, they begin to clap. Wait, without thinking. Abia says since 1999, who are the governors?
Yeah. Okay. Simeze, hold on. Let's head on. Do you know why? To me now, yeah. Let's come down to state government. I always tell people I will blame my state government, but I always blame the people. I can blame my state government, but I always blame the people. Like I always tell them, if the people are active, if the people know the right thing to do, believe me, even the state government will be marveled with like the activities of the people. Go to Southeast now. How many states in Southeast can boast of, like you wake up in the morning, the streets are being swept? Go to Onisha. Where will you start sweeping from? Go to Nnewi, it's messed up. Go to Oka, even the Oka capital, the whole capital, go there, it's messed up. So when like someone called into your program, he said, whatever you see in the government is like the reflection of the society. And I'm scared that Ndi Igbo is like growing up with this, and it's becoming part of us that we hate beautification, we hate development. And anywhere we find ourselves, it's all about destruction. You go to Lagos, you are complaining. They are demolishing your shop. Do you want to destroy it the way you destroy your hometown? Anywhere you go, you see this Akwa Ibom now. If they ever discover this place, give them 5 years, they will destroy everywhere. They will build shops everywhere, take everything out on the streets. And when you tell them they begin to, they get angry. But the reality is, the people, the Igbo people, to me, I'm seeing it like like the society is now like that affected a lot of people, and they all think alike. Do you know some time ago when I was in Nigeria, I went to my mom's shop to do sanitation. This happened in 2012. I went to my mom's shop to do something. I said, Saturday, don't go to shop, I will do sanitation there. After everything, I was trying to sweep the road like close to my mom so that the dust, when vehicle pass, the dust won't, like disturb everywhere. On doing this, someone just drove close to me. He was laughing at me. He said, "You already insane. You are sweeping the road like a madman sweeping the road." Imagine. and this kind of a person, we have a kid. We have kids. We will
But
have
it's
children.
true. If you're not mad, you won't be sweeping the road.
Of course, now imagine now. To
It's
them,
everywhere.
a madman is sweeping someone who left his home to come to the market to sweep the road is a madman. That's why you will see someone, he will go into the bush. I think this I only see this in Igbo land. They will go into the bush, they will kill a snake, drag it to the main road, keep it on the main road. And this is what we grew up with. And till today, people have not come together to ask themselves questions. It is not gonna, even if you like, bring in what's it called, Donald Trump or Obama or anybody to that, it will never change. The people need to change first. The way the people think need to change. If anything good here now, if you try to implement it in Igbo land, they will come for you. They will come against you. They will say all rubbish about you. Look at Sorudo, he's not even up to 8 months. They already say he's the worst governor. How? Because he said, you cannot do this anymore. You can't build it. And these people, and you know what baffles me? You see people in abroad, those who live in, they will still be the ones saying all these things. And when they live, they know the laws of the place where they know that the government doesn't forgive.
You know, this brother that is going around showing all these places in Akwa Ibom, he's also an Igbo guy. You know, he's on YouTube. You can check him out. He's a Wao Nenche, and he travels around Nigeria. You know, so when you are beating your chest and you are having a big problem at your doorstep, you should use that beating of chest. You have musicians, you have activists, you have everything. Why is it not a concern for them to look into your plight? That should bother you, people of Abia State. So you are looking at a neighboring state. They are utilizing their own resources. They have called all their people back home. Igbo have 5 states now, and other states that you can say, okay, Igbo extraction. Let them make the most of it and develop it, and so people will be thriving there. That's the first thing that we're supposed to do.
Hold on. Okay, blessed sorry for interrupting you now. Let me, when I'm talking about Ndibo, I'm talking about that core five states. Now, let's use, I always use Asaba and Onisha for example. I keep telling people, they want to go to Asaba. Why? Because Asaba people try to develop their home. Everybody is now running. Everybody wants to go to Asaba and live.
Well planned now. Go to Onitsha.
Then what stops you people from making same planning in your hometown, in your state? And this is the problem.
We can't concentrate on making money, but we don't.
They love places that are developed. They love beautiful places, but they will never. Anything that will make their home to develop, they will come against it.
Anyway, like if I want to talk now, I don't want it to look as if we are bashing Igbo people and making it an anti-Igbo something, you know, because there's a thin line between, you know, pointing out what is wrong and deviating into, you understand?
No, that's not. Sorry to say it. No. This concerns us. This concerns us. And even we are talking about other tribes, it will be a bashing. This is us. This is we. We are talking to ourselves. If we, like our people always say, okay? If you don't talk about it in a harsh way, if I'm talking about Fulani or Hausa or Yoruba, it will be like we sat down to gossip about another tribe. We are talking about an Igbo man. We are talking about ourselves. So in whatever way we talk to ourselves, I still take it like, yes, since we want a change, it doesn't matter how we address it.
Is it blessed?
Okay. So my brother Chimeze, you can say what you want.
You know, the last 3 days, they've been floating this video of Tinubu's wife, which happened 2019 when she was saying something, you know, not very good about the Igbos. Now, the same group of people who are responsible for the insecurity in the Southeast are the ones sharing that video, trying to poison the Igbos who cannot see the tree from the wood. Now, yes, Remi Tinubu made that comment. Nobody should be proud of it. But did that comment translate to any danger to our people, were they hemmed? Were they, were they quiet? Now, you see people sitting on social media giving orders that are being carried out to the latter. Ndi Igbo will all keep quiet. Oba of Lagos, he said he would throw Ndi Igbo to the lagoon. It became a national cry.
Yeah.
But every Igbo person has seen the worst
in Igbo land.
In Igbo land. And people behind it are not ghosts.
We're not complaining. We're not saying
with every effort, with every boldness to put out these commands, and it's being carried out to the latter. No single Igbo person is finding it, troublesome. We are not ready for anything yet. Like I've said it, ethnic cleanse, it is the major problem of Ndi Igbo. We need to grow above it. Now you see them trying to cry. I don't want to even deviate. When they come to the national politics, they are coming with this mindset of a village meeting or family meeting, where the first son will dominate everything by tradition and culture, because it is right. Let me leave that aside. Now we are trying to say things the way it is without sugarcoating it. It is not bashing our own people. It is all about saving the next generation. My brother and uncle here, Omega Smart, have done so much in that regard, even using our Igbo vernacular. Yet you see people disliking him. Trying to how does he hate our people? Has he said anything that puts anybody on harm's way? But people have seen a group of nuisance that is costing, according to Audis Okalo, each day there's a lockdown. Ndi Igbo loses over 25 billion naira. It is not me that is making that happen. It is some group of criminals, and people are applauding them. So who is the problem here? Who is the one bashing? Who hates Ndi Igbo in the real sense of it?
Yeah.
Now look at Oxford. They can teach Igbo today, which is even putting us on a global scale because of Onyeka. But you see, group of IPOB criminal and miscreants are threatening him. What good have they brought to Igbo? Do they know what it means for Oxford University? Is that every institution to make Igbo language as a course of study?
Because Yoruba is there, so.
And you see them threatening because Hope Uzodinma was invited. And
what is the crime of Hope? I mean, like me personally, I am not being partisan or anything, but like Hope Uzodinma, at least you can even say he has done this road. You can even say he at least is trying to control security. Like you can actually point something, even if it is not much. Like say, okay, at all, 9 wars passed in Nigerian palette. But you cannot say the same for Okezie with his chicken domino pizza and all this, Osisioma 8 years table flyover. I don't know.
We are talking about governor. You're talking about Okezie Ikpeazu. Okezie Ikpeazu is, I don't understand. It's not just, it's not normal, to be honest.
Now,
yeah, the issue of the road is everywhere. Like a fan of mine sent me a video yesterday also about road in Imo State. Maybe I can share with you guys. Let me share with you guys.
Blessed, I'm still here. I'll turn my camera off for a minute. Let me just attend to my little man.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, Blessed, I'm sorry for interrupting you. I want to come into this. I haven't traveled much to other parts of Igbo land, but I always use my state as an example, Anambra State.
Yeah.
Since I think the only place that was built, I think it was Onisha, like during the time the white people were here, the colonial masters.
And
yeah, I think the only place we can, sometimes I read about, like comments on their pages and all this. When they say, what do you offer to Africa? I saw someone, he wrote, we gave them streets. They never gave us anything back. I begin to think about this. And when you look at it, it's true. Since they left, we have never had the street. You know what I mean by street? Like you come, this one is named, you move to another one, like on a normal, like well planned that people can live, you can move out easily from your house. Now go back to since they left. Look at if you go to Newi in the next 10 years, I think people can't move out with cars anymore.
See this one, he's saying, what revenue does do Abia State have? Biko no. For Ikpazu to sweep every road.
Now,
see them. But if
let
it is to look at Buhari here, you will be very attentive. Attentive to see how he transformed from Buhari to Jibri as Sudan.
Let me come into this. Let me answer the person. Is he aware that I live in Germany? Every month I pay out of, like I said, my salary 100%. Germany always take 45% of my salary every month. And to them, it's not yet over. For those, like when you play, those people that used to go to betting or shops to play bet, in every 2 euro or in every 1 euro you place a bet on, government have, like, I think it's 20 cents from every clip you play. When you buy a gas in a gas station, government have its own money they cut from. So when someone talk about revenue, this is the easiest thing a governor can do. I cannot be a governor of Anambra State, and I know Igbo people, they love good things. I always tell my friend, if I become a governor, the first thing I will do is to open a central account where those who are willing to donate can donate to me. You see people like Okulola, Matthias Isaac, all these guys, you see them, once they say, I need this, within 2 hours, they've gotten millions. Then as a state governor, can't you ask for it too? If you think, like, let me use Anambra for example. Now, I heard the federal government have given every state right to generate electricity. If I'm the governor of Anambra State, I know how to talk to my people. I tell them, this.
Yeah, that one is different. Communities can generate funds for their communities. You know?
Also,
like they used to do, like with August meeting and all those. But he's talking about the state fund. And let me tell you, this Nwabingo, Abia State is part of the NDDC, oil producing state, and they get oil producing allocation 13% derivative and more. So why don't you use that your coconut head to go and check the money that Abia State government gets monthly and compare it with the money that Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi, that you people like to call devil, that you people like to hate because he's in APC, and check how much Ebonyi State is receiving, compare it to how much your last man is receiving. Okay, and then you will now know whether it is enough for him to sweep every state.
So to them, they believe such thing is not possible. Sometimes I read in the news, the government said before you deposit money, you must provide like a proof of how you got the money. I saw the comments. People were like, "Oh, the government have gone mad again." And these are people who, most of them live in abroad. They know they cannot just go to the bank, deposit money to the account. They obey the law.
And even here, you can't even pay money in someone's account just like that.
Yeah, you see them hiding their money.
Oh no.
What? Yeah?
You can't even deposit money in someone's account. I can't deposit money in my own account. I have to be the one in the bank. I have to walk to the bank.
We both stay in the UK now. If you transfer 10,000 pounds to my account,
you'll block it.
In the next 2 minutes, the algorithm will shut my account down.
Do you know how happened to me last week? One of my accounts, I went to transfer money to Nigeria, 105 pounds. Immediately I did it. They blocked my account. They said I should call the bank immediately. So I was in a hurry. I have to pay cash and walk away because I was so busy in this office. So I went, I ignored it, doing my own normal thing. Do you know what? That's the system. They blocked my account. They suspended my account. And the money was going inside there. Too much money going inside that account. When I called them, do you know what they said? Because that account is a fraudulent account. They used that account that I paid money into for something. So they put the red listing on the account. So anyone that goes into the account, they will block it to save me. You know what they did now? They took all my information, everything. I got me 1 or 2 or 3 questions and all that. So immediately they opened an account. They said, go online. I went online and everything was open. It's a security. You understand? The government know what they're doing. When you ask the government what they are doing, my dear, this is government. You can't just be walking around, do whatever you want to do, and
You just do
everything's
whatever you want.
And you know, like what I like to say is Igbo people should look inwards. Like I believe that no matter the cry, no matter, like, you have to start from within, because you have your whatever is happening to you, the place that is easier for you to start with is for yourself. And as an ethnic nation, whatever is happening, the place to start with is from within. Like, I'm using Abia State as an example because it's just the extreme case, you know, it's the worst.
So,
But if you go to Imo
you
State, you
think
also
Abia
have
is worse than Anambra?
Bless
Yes.
them. You
Abia is not worse than Anambra State.
Anyway,
Bless
we
them.
don't
Don't
know
use that
about
Okay.
You shouldn't say as an example.
I can,
Abia
I,
State as
can,
a case study.
I can believe him because I remember Okulora was showing videos last year of the state of Anambra, and it was going into Anambra communities, and I was shocked. Some communities
It's
didn't
not
have
about community.
water.
Talk about Anambra cities, not about community.
Have you been to Ibere? Ibere, their road is nice. Abreba, they have good road. Ohofia, they have good, all those places. Now, when you go to Ada, those days we used to call our Mporo Ada. If you are from Mporo or Adam or those side, people will be laughing at you. Look at Ada. But go to their place now.
Mega Smart, you should even
Go to
start
their
from
place now.
from Omahia town to Ibere, because you have to drive. If you're going from Abia State, there's no way you can access Ibere or Hofia, Alai, without driving from Omahia.
Through Umuahia, there's no road there.
They talk about those roads if they are good first.
No,
Abia State has produced people that has championed us to Igbo nation. First of all came their Agi Ironsi. Now came their misleader, Onu Nekurora, Onye Ntibu, that is shouting up and down. Look at his doorstep. He cannot fix it. So everybody say you have to start it from the top. Look at the Nigerian state. Every state has the power to do something for their people. All the state governors, they have some level of autonomy. Only what they need from the governor, from the government at the center, is allocation. And most times they have the means to generate funds for themselves. They can borrow, they can collaborate with even international organizations. They can do so much. But no, they want to lead people to go and fight.
Now, you see, bless them.
So you can fight your government and start from there. Your governor, at least let them even pay salary. Let them do the roads there. Let them build the market, upgrade the market to modern market. How can people still be having the same type of market since 1950? When everywhere is developing, opening malls, everything is looking nice, market is developed, you will have toilets.
You don't have any food in your store. How are you going to fight? These people, they know they
sorry for interrupting you.
Stand up to shout, to
I
complain.
think you've drawn my attention again to this salary of a thing. And like I always say, it hurts me so much. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Now, go to Nigeria as a whole. Let me not use Southeast for example. Like it's not only happening in Southeast. In Nigeria in general, you see people work for people. At the end of the month, they are not getting paid. Do you know the one that hurts me so much? Someone called me, said, I've worked in a hotel for 3 months and they haven't paid us. So when we tried to confront the manager, he said the owner is living in abroad and they will only be paid when he comes back to sign. Like he can to give a priority, to sign for them to be paid. Then I begin to think, the same owner, if care is not taken, go to his Facebook page. He's among those insulting Buhari. He's among those insulting Nigerian government. Now, the little one in his possession, just for you to pay this, you are making good cash. You are making millions every month, just for you to pay those people that are working for you. This person travels abroad. He's from there, tweeting, commenting on Facebook. That is gone. Another one happened. I was discussing with a friend. He said, this person I know, he criticized the government. So he said, I need a worker to like a salesperson that will be for me at the shop. I said, okay, I will get the person. I run around. I found someone for him. I said, how much are you going to pay the person? He said, I think he said 15,000. I said, isn't that too poor? He said, go to so place. They're even paying 10,000. And I know practically that this person earns not less than at least 5 million or 10 million every month there. Then I asked him, brother, I called him brother, then you don't need to complain about the government again. I said, this is pure wickedness. This is inhuman. I said, how can you be making such amount of money in your place, like in your shop, and you are expecting to pay this guy 50, or a girl or a boy 15,000? And when I tried to tell you that this is too late, you said,
No,
after
that
all,
one
others
is
are
even.
paying 10,000. That
Yeah,
your own is
I
even
get your
higher.
point. I get your point. Your point is that paying people the wage that they can live with. But I'm talking about people who are working already established jobs, like teachers, like lecturers, like doctors, like nurses. People who are working the kind of jobs that hold, like during this pandemic, we had a hint of it, what is essential jobs and non-essential, like jobs that you can live without, but there are jobs that that hold the society together. Without those jobs, everything will fall apart. These
Yeah.
are the people that the state government is owing.
You see, blessed let me come into this. These are the areas where it only comes to point out the weakness of the National Assembly and the federal government. Say, for example, today now, in the UK, Omega Smart can say this: there's no company, either private or so, that is allowed to owe salaries if you're still operating. Otherwise, the director, has jail time to face. Now, what I'm saying is this: the federal government, they need to put their ears on the ground, hear how they cry. Say, for example, the teachers from Abia State, they belong to a union. They need to take this to the center. Then the National Assembly needs to have a law in place when governors can't pay any money due that state, deduct it from source, just like the Inland Revenue do. They'll deduct it, if I'm going, they'll deduct it from source. Say, for example, if I have issue with my wife tomorrow, right? First, my national insurance number, any money, they'll deduct it. And from before I even get my salary, they'll take it from there to pay my wife and the boy. Now, this is where the government needs to sit up. A state governor is owing. Whatever allocation is due at their state, by now they should have the number of teachers they are owing, how much is being owed, and verify that these people, yes, are really owed by Abia State government and pensioners.
And
If deduct from the NDDC to the federal allocation, deduct all that money and pay these people directly.
okay, can I come in there now? Yeah, I have a company here, Omega Smart Fashion Limited. Yeah, do you know what they're trying to do now? My company is not me. They want my company to pay me and have to link their this thing to a payroll now. That's what they're doing now. The company will make money, and at the end of the month, I will have my own personal account. I have to work for that Omega Smart, and they want to see my pay slip through Omega Smart Fashion. The government want to know how much you are earning. That's what they are doing now. Even business, as a teller, I will do my thing. I open my shop, do my own business, and they want to know you have business account. That's why they have business account separate. All the money goes in there. At the end of the month, you are paying yourself at least to 1,000, 1,500 from your own company. Because Omega Smart might not be, maybe 3 or 4 people might be Omega Smart Fashion. You understand? So they want to link it now because people don't pay tax anymore, self-employed. They are complaining. They want to link it. How much more these big companies in Nigeria? See here, if you are working in any firm, even private schools here, you get pay slip, you get everything, you link, you have to get your pay slip. But there, everybody just go. You remember, Chairman, you said it all before. He said the average Igbo man, just tell them to do whatever they want, whatever they like, just let them do.
That
This is
is good
trick.
governance. That
Let
is
me
good
let me
governance.
come in
We're
a little
talking
bit.
about
Let me come in
all
a
these
little
people
bit.
complain about people. Honestly, we are the worst. We sleep our people. We
Yeah,
are
let,
own
let,
problem.
let me come in a little bit. Do you know why I don't normally bash the federal government? Because I feel like our people are bashing the federal government enough. And we take this self-righteous posture, like we are doing all our own parts. We are playing all our own parts. We are doing everything we are supposed to do. Our only hindrance, only what is stopping us is the federal government.
Uh,
If only the federal government will do this,
You see, blessed them.
If only the government, federal government will do this. If only the constitution that like we are coming from this posture that our own end is already taken care of.
You see, blessed them.
That's why I'm pointing back to the home. Like, how can you be so self-righteous and you have not even done your own groundwork?
Blessed them. Let me say this, right? I'll use my environment as an example. They have parliament. At the local government, they have councillors now. Let me use banking as an example. Previously, so many people have fallen victim to scam. Now, the FCA charge the banks how to checkmate it. If I need to log into my bank now to do an online transaction, there are key security questions they will ask me. If I okay and tick everything, once I make that transaction, if it's fraud, the bank is not refunding me my money.
They will not fraud anymore, yeah.
Because now they've put us this in place not to be held liable. Now, the National Assembly, which is at the center, they are not deaf. You have people from Abia State. They know that this governor is owing this much of arrears. What will it take? Is when I say people, our problem shouldn't be about the presidency. We need a robust National Assembly, same as the State Assembly. State Assembly can make their governors when they are not paying. Pass laws that can even amount to vote of no confidence and amount to impeachment. If they can go through the records, these funds are there, we are getting this, then there's no room to be owed. What I'm trying to say is this: we don't have people that are ready to work for the country. And when most of us are jostling for candidates, we need to look beyond the presidency and look at the National Assembly. Things like this should have given way for a proactive National Assembly to pass laws to checkmate that no key worker, like you said, in COVID, they call them key workers, should be owed at the state or federal level, more about the state level. Because so long your state is getting money from the center, if you're owing, there should be laws.
Permit me to leave now, please, because one with them now, I have to go and enjoy myself.
Okay. Let me.
We soon end soon. Thank you so
let
much.
me come in too before Omega Smart leave. I want to say something.
Enjoy myself, please.
Now look at Omega Smart. Now he owns a company. Do you know that Omega Smart dare not to owe any of his workers? I think before Omega Smart employs you, you discuss with him. He say, I'm gonna pay you £10 in every hour, which is minimum wage. And Omega Smart knows that at the end of the month, I have to calculate his salary based on how many hours he worked for me. He or she worked for me. Now, when we are talking about those who work for state governors, those who work in state levels and all this, remember that the majority of work in every respective state is more of individual works, like those who work for private companies, private individuals. This place should be our major concern, because nobody is coming for this guy.
Run now, but let me say this: we are both.
I understand. I understand everybody. That what I'm saying is, let us be doing our own part, because we are the most vocal.
Let me say one thing now.
We are the most vocal. We are complaining more than the others, which means we know all the things that we can do. Let us start from there. The government is corrupt. There's corruption everywhere, like I've said it before. Without a strong legal system where somebody does wrong and is taken, is arrested immediately, once you are doing something wrong and then you know that what you are doing is against the law and someone is coming in immediately and taking you and, you are going into the legal prosecution, nothing will change automatically. You understand me?
You see, the truth is, that's what they call motive. The Nigerian elites and politicians, they refuse to make that country work because of their motive. Say, for example, now, the day my son was born, that was during COVID. In less than 3 hours of him being, delivered safely, the next thing they handed me was his red book with his national health insurance number, right? From that day, they put him on the system, his medical record. Now, if I give him my national insurance number, once they run it, which is the inland revenue, it tells everywhere I've worked, whom I've worked for. Nigeria needs to put things in place. Like America, they call it social security number. They don't want to do these things.
But we are talking about the state government. For example, if you want to talk about, for example, Borno state governor, he's not waiting for the federal government. He's fixing his state. I showed you videos of Akwa Ibom State. They didn't wait for the federal government. They are doing their own part. We need to do our own part. We are not only the ones affected by Nigeria. and the
No, but
incompetencies
government,
at
the
the
federal
beginning.
government have to do their own part, because if they don't do anything, honestly, whatever you just
Yeah, but a federal government is coming on their own as a slow pace. They are doing their own. But what are Igbo governors doing? There's nothing to show.
Nothing. They are doing not, and not,
That's what
sorry,
I'm
not only
saying.
and
Igbo
we
So
love
governors.
them.
this
What are
And
the
we're
video
happy
Igbos?
with
What are
their
the
this
Igbos
woman
attitude.
doing?
We are
that is
happy.
still
Nothing.
coming
When you
here
see
to
them
talk,
abroad, we are
eh?
happy. We are hailing them.
Son of a foolish generation, from foolish people
See what
generation
happened,
that
yeah?
want to come and
There's
show his
one group
foolishness.
here. Eh? Last time we were talking about this Ojuzo kind of a thing, and they invited Ojukan on their program, because I always make things for them, blouses and all that. So I was, discussing with one of them. I said, "You don't like Ojuzo, he's not a good man, but look at you guys invited him, and he came here and gave you guys £2,000. Everybody was happy hearing you, and so why didn't you tell him that what he did in Abia State was wrong? Nothing. Well, after he must have left, you're now telling me that man is wicked. That man, look at what my friend lived that thing. If I'm there, they know
Yeah,
me. I will
because
tell you. I
you
will
that
tell
you
you. I
are
will tell you.
crying
I
the
tell
most.
you are evil.
Yeah. You
You
are
are
we are
evil.
the one crying the most. We are not the only ones in Nigeria. If you go to Edo State, Edo people, they are managing their one state, Edo State, building Edo State. Edo person want to build as they are going to the Edo State and buying. Everything is Edo State. Yoruba people, they go to Yoruba side, they are doing whatever they are doing needs, irrespective of all the difficulty. But Igbo people are the one that carry the whole matter of Nigeria on their head, crying Nigeria.
We are in everywhere. We are
Okay,
in
what
everywhere.
about your own
Anywhere you
state?
go, Igbo man. You go, that place is not safe. But nobody's in our land. No tribe, nothing.
Yeah, so we need to
You
look
see our
home. Look
comedians.
home.
You
The
see their
same way we
comedians.
need to
Our
stop.
listeners.
So
They will be in
Ndaba,
Lagos telling you to
yeah,
go and buy land. Go be in Saba, advertising land. Come and buy land. Go and this. You can never see any other tribe telling you to go and buy land. But they will kill the person.
yeah.
They will come after you. Why
Yeah.
must a Yoruba man come and tell you to come and buy land in India? But you are there in Lagos telling people to go and buy land. You are in Abuja telling people to go and buy land. What's your problem?
So my people, I think we have come a long way. It's more than an hour. Let's end this program and let's send message to the Abia people plus their microphone loud mouth son plus all their
Not only about it. When you
There's
talk
no
about
one
all
in
of you
Abia
Igbo
that are
people,
anymore.
stop
crying.
saying about
Face your
The only
Igbo
trade
people
that
in
is there
general.
Abia now.
Igbo
Businessmen
people,
don't live
Igbo
Abia
people in
already.
general.
No businessman in Abia anymore. Now traders there.
Let's
Okay,
say
they say
Some
I
of
Igbo
should
them,
not
people in
say
general.
Abba, but this
some of them
video
they cemetery.
started
They
out
buy their
Abia
goods from
State.
Ariara. They stay for cemetery. They buy from Ariara and go there. They don't even travel to other places. Honestly, although no businessman in Aba anymore, I know most of them they've left Aba because of the kidnapping those days. 2010, 2010, 2011. Everybody just
And
left.
there's another story that I think that will be another video because they are saying that the railway system that was supposed to pass through Aba it's not going to take shape because of vandalism and insecurity that is going to be halted. But I don't want to go into that. So
That will cost more money.
we
That's
are
the other
using
way.
Aba as a contact for the rest of the Igbo communities, Igbo state, Igbo regions, Igbo speaking places that are underdeveloped and abandoned. It's time to speak out for them. Do your activism there, march there, call out the governors there, those people responsible there, call them out to come and fight for the people, use the resources that they get. The money they generate is not for their private pocket, it's for the public. And if you know you can do activism, you know you can call out people in Lagos that have never ruled anywhere in Igbo land. You are calling them thief, you are on their case. Then please look into the one that is on your case, gone. The one that is getting money, gone for your region that is pocketing it. Look out for him, gone and look him in the eye and call him a thief. And use that power you are using to go and fight other people, to fight at home and set your home straight. Yeah. So I think I'll leave it here, my people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this program. Thank you, everyone.
Have
Thank
a
you
wonderful
for joining this long. Thank you for all the people that send stars and subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a nice Sunday. Omega, drink one for us.
No problem, Harry.
Thank you, sir.
I can go one with them all the month. I can go back to
Okay, take
care.
Bye.